Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about the FMA units. So we're just going to get right into it since there's 4 units we have to take care of. But I know about at least 2 out of 3 right off the top of my head. So I don't have to say it. Obviously, and I said this since the very beginning in my streams too. Without nerfs, Edward was going to be the #1 DPS, and lo and behold, it's the truth. I'm just saying. You guys shouldn't doubt me when I say these things. So yeah, he is definitely #1 DPS. His main downside is that he only has 100% in perils. If he had 120%, he'd be... oh my god, he'd be crazy. So his TMR and STMR are... his TMR is okay, but his STMR is far more valuable. Because it's basically very similar to Ellie's STMR, even very similar actually, except the top stats are a little different than what Ellie's STMR is, but the bottom, the elemental resistance is very good. So if you end up getting 4 Edwards, you are very good in a very good spot with that STMR. Now, you might be wondering what his rotation is. Since, it's not all that complicated, and in fact it's pretty easy. So for turn 1, use no comparison between us, and go up here and use one of these 4 elements that you want to choose. Doesn't matter, just choose one. Ignore all of these runeless alchemy, because it's just not used. So unless you need those resistances, I guess, but it's not in his rotation. So on turn 2, you will have triple cast now. Turn 2, you go ahead and activate. Go ahead and do. Yeah, go ahead and do the cooldown. Go ahead and do an Imperil. And go ahead and use Automail Blade. Or if you feel like you want to do the Imperil first. But it is what it is, yeah. You can use the Imperil first and then the cooldown and then the Automail Blade. Doesn't matter too much, and your damage will be very similar, maybe a little less. Because if you're choosing a certain element, I'm sure you're using an element that the boss is weak to anyways. Or maybe just neutral to. And in that case, you would use the Imperil first. So as you can see there, since triple cast lasts basically 4 turns, it counts on the turn that you use it. Quite a long time. You can use Automail Blade on turn 3 times 3, and then turn 4 you use this cooldown again, because it's only on a 2-turn cooldown and it has a pretty decent modifier for chaining. Go ahead and use that again, and then you would Automail Blade again. And the one thing that I can say for certainty that I cannot get flamed on too much, and this has been agreed on in my Discord, my community, his Limit Burst does not help him with any situation at all. His Limit Burst has many pauses in it. So, if you want to do it in like story mode or something, it's just fun to look at, fine. But it's not in his rotation at all. It's useless. He does have a lot of Demon Killer, which is very nice actually. I've used that in many situations before on the JP side. So yeah. I think he has 100% True Wield. So it's a little... and you have to, find if you have CG Lightning's TMR, you're set. Now the biggest detriment to him, other than only 100% in perils, is his weapon selection is very limited. So hopefully you have some of these weapons that you can use to make him strong, because otherwise you are in a bad position. So obviously one of them can be the long... whatever it's called, longitis. That's not even how you say it. I'm being stupid. The Lich Spear. I always call it the Lich Spear anyways. So yeah, so all in all, Edward is a very good demon killer. He is basically Onion Knight 2.0 without all the nice status immunity that Onion Knight has and the elemental resistances built in his kit. But he does have, very similar to Onion Knight. So if you have Onion Knight and you want to pull because of Dark Visions, like I did on the JP side, now is probably the time to do it. He gets an A for me. It would have been an A plus if he just had higher imperils. Since he's stuck with 100%, I don't know how long lasting he's going to be, but he will be strong for a very long time. Even on the JP side, I still use him for Dark Visions because he has such a variety of elements to choose from. Even with only 100%, my other units will have higher, so it's good. He's good. He gets an A. That's really good. So, Al, I know there's a lot of people on Reddit saying that he's just a side grade to Wall, but like, I mean, come on. Look at this lone purse, dude. Look at that lone person. You can't say that he's just a side grade to Wall, man. That lone purse is something else. That's insane that they didn't. I mean, he didn't need nerfs, but it's still kind of insane that he has this. With only 22 crystal cost, you can get that up every other turn. I mean, not that you would really want to, but you can get this up pretty much every other turn if you wanted to. So hopefully you guys have the Moogle Charm because you're gonna need it. He has only 50% draw chance. You're definitely gonna be needing the Moogle Charm. Hopefully you guys got that. And very similar to Regis, you just have a move that gives HP barriers. And it's on a decent, it's actually more than a decent chaining move. And also he gives fit as a mitigation to himself. This guy's more like a tank, more than like Wall though. And you have to work towards getting his dual cast, but that's okay. He does get it for 4 turns, basically 4 turns. So he's quite good. He gets some modifier buffs. I mean, I'm not really sure if you're going to use him for chaining because he does not have any imbues, which is what I said on the JB side in his review, I'm pretty sure. I said that he just doesn't have any imbues, so unlike Lucas, I think people on the global side are kind of spoiled with that, because Lucas does have imbues with chaining, I'm pretty sure, whereas this guy does not, so you'd have to equip an elemental weapon, so that means that, well, there is one positive, there's one thing I can spin this into. See, Nyx's STMR on the JP side is non-elemental, but on the global side it is elemental and provides HP and provides elemental resistances. I can see that kind of situation where you put Nyx's I know I'm saying STMR, whatever. Put Nyx's STMR on him. If you can equip daggers, you better. Oh no, that ruined the whole thing. They can't even equip daggers. Damn it. That goes out the window. I know someone in the comment section is going to say, you can't equip daggers. I just said it. I just said it, so that kind of throws everything out the window. There is a Thunder Hammer or Earth Hammer, I guess. I mean, oh boy. His weapon selection is good. It's just that it's kind of weird because you really want to equip a tank weapon on tank-like weapon, tanky, you know, HP weapon on his weapon slot, and his shield in his other slot. So it's kind of like that weapon slot. I'm not really sure yet. I'm sure there's one weapon out there that could be good though. If you guys know, leave it down in the comment section. So as you expect, he has a lot of stat buffs and things in his passives. Not really going to go over that too much, but 50% draw is all you really need to know. Then you're going to need more to make it 100% provoke without provoking. So yeah, I think he gets an definitely gets another A for me. If you get equipped daggers, that'd be the A plus. Kidding, I'm kidding. Yeah, he gets an A for me. I think that's a really good score. For me, it takes a lot to get to A plus. I'm not gonna give an A plus to every unit, so he gets an A for me. Moving on, a unit that I've not looked at yet. So this is a first impressions review, I guess. I know some of you guys might like that. So the only thing I know about this unit is that he's basically stuck to using Thunder, and that you can use this TMR and 2 Aloha last wall TMRs to get 200% true dual wield and also 100% dodge, which is pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. It's very similar to like Van, who only needs his TMR and STMR to have 90% dodge. But yeah, I gotta say, having 100% dodge and also 200% true to build is pretty insane. That's where things on the positive side end, I think. Being stuck to lightning is really not that good, especially considering, since you can see it right there. Well, maybe if you just want to use Philosopher's Stone Core, because that seems to also give you triple cast. What is Supersonic Assault? Is that his triple cast? Yeah. Actually, this last line, what are people talking about? They stuck to Thunder. Some people saying, oh, he stuck to Thunder. Well, I mean, yes, he does take damage, though. I don't like that. Taking damage to use a move is really not that good, guys. But if you use it first and then let your healer heal, then it's not so bad. He has a stacking chaining move, but I'm not really sure if this is his main move. But it seems like it would be, because it also, wow. It stacks and then it hits, it has a hit at the end. That's pretty weird. That's not really seen too often. Usually stacking moves are just, that's it. So that's really strange. Oh, here's some thunder attacks. So he basically is stuck to thunder a little bit. There is ways around it. You don't have to use these moves. They are very strong though. You're gonna have to use Ultimate Eye. Oh. Okay, well there's that. Remember guys, this is a first impression, so this is all that stuff is I'm just finding out right now. So he is stuck to thunder, because a lot of these moves, unless you just don't want to use them, and it's pretty interesting that they made like unique icons just for him. But yeah, you have to use Ultimate Eye to unlock some of these moves. So if you want to use some of these moves, you have to use it, and now you're imbued with thunder, and maybe you don't want to be imbued with thunder. But too bad. The game says you have to be. And I guess you're gonna have to use this move, because it does give modifier boost to Merciless Barrage, which I guess is the main move. Yeah. And it is really strong. It stacks damage and also has the last hit, the backloaded hit, which is pretty crazy. I'm not really seeing anything else in here that's really insane. Superhuman abilities. And he gets triple cast at the start of battle. That's pretty good. By the way, guys, that's nothing really. It's special, of course, but units in the future are gonna start having this more often. In fact, one of the first ones I got it was Raiden, Odin, Reagan. So that's coming soon. I think that he's good. I just don't think that he's like mind-blowingly insane. There's insane things about him. He has many ways of getting triple cast, that's for sure. His Olympus is pretty good, where he has a huge attack stat, which basically, isn't this like worthless? Actually, isn't this worthless? Because it's the same situation as Grimlord Sakura's STMR, or not. I mean, Grimlord Sakura's Limit Burst, where she uses it, and then that's it. She gets that magic boost for that turn that she used it on. I believe this is the same situation. So they haven't learned their lesson. Yeah, that's it for one turn. So basically, for that one turn, you're using it for the Limit Burst damage increase, because you're getting that 300% attack bonus while you're using your Limit Burst. So the main thing is the 200% attack boost, which is a lot less impressive, and his Limit Burst doesn't seem like it really does that much damage anyways. So you would use it for triple cast in case maybe you died and both of your cooldowns are not available, and you would just do that and you would get triple cast. That's pretty good. So let's see about his move here. 20 times and another 20 times, so it has a backloaded hit of 20 times modifier with ignore defense. That's crazy. And his counter is okay, I guess, but that much HP sacrifice is pretty insane. You can't really triple cast this. In fact, you might not even dual cast it. Okay, you can. You would just use this one time. Using this more than one time, I think that's a little crazy. It's a little risky. So just use this probably you would have your Imbue. You Imperil for Thunder. And one of your moves will be Imperiling for Thunder, then use Merciless Barrage, or just 2 times Merciless Barrage, and 1 time of the Ouroboros of Wrath. That's it. So I think he gets like a B+. Being locked to one element, basically being forced to being locked to one element, is not so good in the longevity of things. Obviously this guy is meant to fight Divine Trial. Even though he doesn't have any Planet Killer, obviously he's meant to fight the Divine's Trial because he has Thunder, which the boss is weak to. Very much weak to it. And having stats when you drop to it a certain HP threshold. So there's that. So yeah, B+ for me. Sorry guys. Like I said, I'm not giving everybody an A, because if I give everyone an A, then what's the point? So he just seems a lot less spectacular to me. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is he like the bee's knees, I guess? I don't know. He's strong, but I don't think he's as strong as... He's definitely not stronger than Ed. He was at one point during the maintenance, the data mining, but then he got lowered down a bit, and it wasn't a nerf. They're just trying to fix him to see where he's gonna be. So finally, the least appealing unit for me, anyways. But I'm gonna give it down the middle. Of course, it's a Regina type unit. Hopefully they fix his Limit Burst to chain properly, or he'll just be he's the top magic finisher for sure. There's no doubt in my mind about that. At least until Kulta Sakura comes to town, because she is literally the same as this, but for Thunder. And her STMR is really insane, although very situational. Kulta Sakura's STMR gives Limit Burst damage, so certain units will like that. Not very many, but certain units will like it. So some things got buffed. I think Turn to Ash got modifier increase. And so did Spark of Liberation, I'm pretty sure it did as well. So Combustion's gonna be really strong when you use both of these cooldowns. And then use like, you guys know how Regina type units are working by now. Not really interesting to me, but it is what it is. And it has 100% TDH, 150% TDH, which is pretty nice. So 150% magic TDH, that's pretty good. Use Carlet's TMR, that's 250. And then make sure you can just get yourself to that last 50. Whatever you need to do to get to that. And his Limit Burst, of course, is going to be really strong. Costs a whole lot though, but you're not really getting it there. You're not really getting there naturally. You're using these moves to get to that point. That's the reason why it costs so much. And on the JP side, his Limit Burst did not chain properly. There was like something weird going on with it. So it didn't chain properly. So my grade is kind of up in the air now, because I don't know if it chains or not. No one knows yet. So if it does chain, he gets a B+, edging onto an A. So close to getting an A. If it doesn't chain, he gets like a C, because then he's just a magic finisher and not really much of a chainer. And magic finisher, I'm not really sure when or why you would ever want to use one, other than for Dark Visions. And Dark Visions amount, he would be much higher because of all the killers he has. And you know, if you're gonna bring him to a firefight, of course. Those Limit Burst and Combustion are gonna be really strong. Dark Visions, he gets an A to A+ for me in Dark Visions meta. In regular meta, to B+, to like a B, to like maybe an A. I don't know, in that range. It all depends if his Limit Burst chains or not for regular meta. Doesn't matter if it chains in Dark Visions meta, of course, because you can only bring one anyways. So yeah. In terms, also, I guess I should bring up now, in terms of Dark Visions meta, Edward is A+. Easily A+. He has 4 elements to choose from. So yeah. Oh boy, this is a very long review. Not many people are going to watch this because it's so long. I apologize deeply that it's 20 minutes long. I try to make it as short as possible, but I mean, there's 4 units to go over, so I doubt many of you guys are going to watch this far because it's 20 minutes is too long of your guys' time. If you did somehow watch all the way through, type in hashtag, what should we do? Hashtag ultimate eye. Hashtag ultimate eye right here. Let's do this. Hashtag ultimate eye if you watch all the way through the end of this video, or you just clicked all the way to the end. I guess you could do that too. There's not much I could do about it being so long, guys. Sorry. So yeah, spread the information, spread the news around. What do you guys think? Give it a like. If you're new to the channel and you watch all the way through for some reason, you must really love me. You're gonna subscribe. XD. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.